golf cart in and of itself doesn't have the necessary safety equipment. I do have a great fear that there'll be some kind of tragedy that'll go on. They're hard to see, people navigating the roads. You get people that are under the impression that they can do certain things operating a golf cart that the motor vehicle code doesn't necessarily apply to, which they're wrong. I think this just is asking for a disaster if we don't work towards bringing this to a safer conclusion. Now, if it's the board's will to pursue this action, I think that there should be some fairly serious restrictions on the golf carts, such as, and the ATVs, and the side-by-sides, such as proper glass, proper tires, mirrors, lights, seat belts, you name it. Things that the motor vehicle code requires. I think it's a necessary thing. Not to have people with driver's license who don't have driver's license driving these around. Driving them in places where they shouldn't be. Jefferson Road is no place for a golf cart, side-by-side, or ATV. In the board packet, there's a map there that the county was kind enough to generate for me, showing all the roads underneath that has speed limits under 25 miles per hour. I think that's pretty much the limit. The current ordinance, the idea of the ordinance that is incorporated in this, I believe needs a lot of work.
Could you tell us how you're enforcing or what you're enforcing now?
Right now, it's a mixed bag a little bit. Right now, we've been trying to give the citizens a little leeway to say, hey, this is an issue, we get that, you need to not ride on the roadway. First time's on us. Second time, you gotta do something different, here's a ticket. Get it off the road. Third time, here's a ticket, and we're towing it. If it's a juvenile out playing games with it, we call mom and dad and say, come get your children in
The
your car.
regulations that we're operating on now are sent down from the state?
Well, the state law says not to operate on a roadway. The three strike system is kind of my thing, to try to keep it fair for all of the citizens that utilize them. So in the event someone says, I didn't know that, well, we're going to educate you and make you know, so that way you know what to do in the future.
There are so many other areas and townships and villages that have these ordinances in place. And when I think of our township, I think that we're a lake residential community, and I think that this would be something that has the possibility to benefit the residents.
From the golf cart use that's been going on, I had landscape rocks, I'm talking about 300-pound boulders, that they rolled down into my garage, came around the path, washed it out, and I had water coming down into my basement. So I had Bentley come out and put several yards of crushed asphalt, to just stop the erosion. Still haven't moved the rocks back. But I mean, so unless you have a designated cart path, it ain't gonna work.
If we're gonna allow it, they're gonna have to come and get paperwork, and they're gonna know what the rules are. I'd say it'd be a zero tolerance. Every infraction is a citation, end of story.